think I can push you down. I push you back. Okay, so there, so I'm muscling it a little bit. So if you push me, right? If you push me and I touch you and I float you, and I can, she begins to go. So that's be comfortable with failing. It's like, oh, that didn't work, but life goes on, right? So I feel floating like that, and I send that floating through her. See? So how light is that? So I don't want to fight against that. So from there, her intention is there. I move that E into my elbow, and I send the E back into her, like that. So she's pushing, pushing, pushing. Her E is so fixated on that. I move it to my elbow. I send it back into her body, like that.
Yeah, you took me that way.
Yeah. So that one I really don't. Hi, thanks for helping me illustrate something. So as you get better with the subtle skills of Qi and Yi and stuff like that, then what you want to do is really enjoy that and leave behind the self-doubt that makes you tense up. Does that make sense, what I say? So if you push me, right? If you push me and I touch you and I float you, and I can, she begins to go. So that's me really not pushing her. Come again. At first you go, okay, I touch her, I float her, I think I can push her down, I push her back. Okay, so there, so I'm muscling it a little bit along with a bit of floating. And that wasn't as good, was it? Yeah, so you push, so learn to trust. Don't add a little bit of force just in case anymore. Be comfortable with failing. It's like, oh, that didn't work, but life goes on, right? So I feel floating like that, and I send that floating through her. See? So how light is that?
It's so inviting.
It's so inviting, yeah, because we're not fighting.
Right. And I also feel a very nanosecond of you receiving me before you do that.
Right.
That's what feels so comfortable.
That is such a good observation. That's the connecting, right? If I treat her as some like a person I don't care about, I'm just gonna like use you, right? Then that's not gonna be very effective. That's like me giving a speech and I'm not meaning it, okay? But if I really care about you and saying something to you, they feel that, they respond to that. You have to have that connection. That's the song, san, tong, the connecting, tong, to connect with them. So she's pushing here. So first you have to be relaxed, and she's inviting. That's like the relaxing and allowing. I'm not struggling anymore, right? And once I have that, I have connecting, I have the floating, like that. And so like that, then the experience of floating really passes into you.
And the feeling when you like rolling from a musical note to another,
yeah.
And then you get a overtone. So the sinking, inviting, the second you start to roll over to me, we have this overtone, and it is so delicious.
So delicious, yeah. Tai Chi practice is very delicious, very pleasant, because what's happening is as the energy flows through you, as we connect, it's like an energy healing. Whatever is blocked, whatever was stuck, whatever was rigid, is transformed, is dissolved, and becomes this floating in that case.
And it makes us want to practice more, like getting a hole-in-one. I had a hole-in-one in golf once.
Nice.
And boy, it makes you want to go play again,
yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I come back here for, is to practice with everybody that feeling, because it's like peace in the world happens.
Peace in the world, yeah. When you get the hole-in-one, it reminds you of what you are capable of, how nice things can be, and how just like effortless and magical it can be. And that's a good reminder to experience in our life, right?
Yeah.
So that was floating. Let me show you with E too. If you grab my finger, right, and you bend my finger, it was like, ooh, that she's really bending my finger. If I fight against that, oh, that just hurts even more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, no, that's okay. So I don't want to fight against that. So from there, her intention is there. I move that E into my elbow, and I send the E back into her, like that. So obviously my finger does not have the training fighter, and if I try to do it, I'll just hurt my finger. So she's pushing, pushing, pushing. Her E is so fixated on that. I move it to my elbow. I send it back into her body, like that.
Yeah, you took me that way.
Yeah. So that one I really am doing nothing physically, because if I did, it would just be bad news for me. They just add to my discomfort. That's a good practice if you have a partner who has good control that won't actually break your finger. But it's a good practice to restrain yourself from cheating and adding some muscle force, because doing that only makes it worse. So when you really let go of your muscle force, then you can get a really clean result of your E. You make fists like this and push me, don't let me push you back. So you're here like this. So I do roll back. I take her intent, put in my elbow, and this is me shoving her, but you feel the compression there.
Yeah.
That's like a B minus performance, right? And so here like this, I roll into my elbow, and back into you. So did you feel any pressure this time?
No.
Not the same type of compressiveness, but
No, it was a wave.
a wave, yeah. So that is more pure E. And when I did that and I really didn't put that
Yeah, I
energy
didn't
into it,
feel the connection there.
yeah, and you wouldn't even know how to deal with that because there's
No.
just this mysterious wave. And this is where Tai Chi really should get to. No more tension like that and completely transformative. And actually, like you said, in a way that's delicious, it's pleasant. It's not about me beating you and going ha 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 ha, right? Although it could be amusing, but it's that it's a pleasant experience, and the hostility is transformed into this harmonious, pleasant energy. And that's nice, right?
Right.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to say?
I hope all the world's politicians can learn this.
I would love that too. Yeah.
Thank you. I am in awe and want to go practice it more.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. I mean, I don't want to talk politics to death, but what happens in politics is that people form barriers. It's like, this is my people, this is you people. You people are this way, we people we're this way. And then we're so different. But are we really that different, right? Well, we all want to be happy and prosperous at the end of the day and safe, right? So if we can dissolve the boundary like we did here, we go first from our fighting, we song, we relax, we dissolve the barrier, we sun, we connect, we're one, and we're on the same page. How can we work together, right? Then that's good.
Well,
We can
because
smile.
yeah, and because it makes me feel comfortable, I'm going to practice this with people that think different than me, because people don't want to talk and they don't want to listen, but I can do this. They come with me with opposing, and I immediately think I want to explain why my view is better.
And that's never works, huh?
It doesn't. So and this is an answer to go to that space, encompass them,
Yeah.
and then ask them, why do you feel that way, or
Yes.
what did you get? And
It's all about what they feel.
yeah, and so I've been asking for how to communicate and allow people to not say, I'm not voting, I'm not. Now, vote. I don't care who you vote for.
Yeah.
Vote.
Yeah, it's something special to express what you really believe in, what you really want, and you
Right.
can do that by voting.
Right.
But yeah, when it comes to two-person, it's about what they feel. So like, you want to push me, you want to punch me, and I'm here, I'm doing Tai Chi by myself. Okay, that's not going to work, right? It's not about me feeling Tai Chi. It's about you feeling Tai Chi with me.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what we want to get
Yes.
to. Make sense?
Yes.
Thanks for helping me illustrate, and a nice
Thank you.
discussion. See you guys next time.